It's a battle for the soul of LIV Golf. Jon Rahm wants tradition. He forced the league to switch to 72 holes. Bryson DeChambeau wants innovation. He hates the change. And today, Bryson drew a line in the sand. Reports say he told executives, if we turn into the PGA Tour light, I'm out. Fix the format, or I'm following Brooks Koepka out the door. The locker room is picking sides. I have the leaked list of which team captains are siding with Bryson and which are siding with Rahm. Subscribe and hit the bell right now. If you want to know who is Team Bryson and who is Team Rahm, click that button. Let's count the votes. Here is why the 2026 season might be the end of LIV Golf as we know it. To understand the conflict, you have to look at how these men joined the league. When Bryson DeChambeau signed in 2022, he was a pariah. He joined when the heat was hottest. He bought into the vision of golf but louder. He defended the shotgun starts. He defended the team format. He became the face of the disruption. Bryson didn't just want a paycheck. He wanted to change the sport. He is a scientist, an innovator. He viewed the 54-hole format as an evolution, like the three-point line in basketball. Then there is Jon Rahm. When Rahm signed in December 2023 for a reported $500 million, he didn't use the word revolution. He didn't praise the format. In fact, in his very first press conference, he said, I hope the league evolves. Evolves. That is code. That means, I hope this league changes to suit me. Rahm didn't join LIV because he believed in the product. He joined because the check was too big to ignore. And he assumed his star power would force the league to conform to traditional standards. He was right. Jon Rahm is the Trojan horse of LIV Golf. He entered the gates, took the money, and immediately started dismantling the philosophy from the inside. Reports confirm that Rahm and his team have been pushing hard for 72-hole events. Why? Because Rahm cares about his legacy. He cares about the official world golf ranking. Rahm knows that without OWGR points, his ranking plummets. If his ranking plummets, he loses automatic eligibility for the majors once his current exemptions expire. He is terrified of being locked out of the history books. The only way to get those points is to play 72 holes with a cut. So, Rahm demands 72 holes. But here is the problem. If LIV switches to 72 holes, they are admitting that the PGA Tour was right all along. They are admitting that 54 holes was a gimmick. They are admitting that their innovation was actually just laziness. For Bryson, this is a slap in the face. He spent 2 years telling his fans that 54 holes was superior. Now, the league is pivoting just to make the new guy happy? That isn't a format change. That is a betrayal of the core mission. This leads us to the most philosophical battle in the league, the cut. Jon Rahm believes that professional golf isn't real unless there is a risk of going home with $0. He believes the cut line creates pressure, and pressure creates diamonds. He misses the sweat of a Friday afternoon, knowing he has to make a 10-footer to get paid. Bryson DeChambeau? He sees the cut as archaic. Bryson believes fans pay to see the stars play. If he misses the cut, the fans on Saturday and Sunday don't get to see him. In his mind, no cut is pro-consumer. It guarantees that the product is on the field for the entire event. By pushing for a cut, which is required for OWGR points, Rahm is attacking the very economic model of LIV. If LIV introduces a cut, what happens to the teams? If half of Bryson's Crushers GC team misses the cut, how do they compete for the team title on Sunday? The cut destroys the team format, and the team format is the only thing that makes LIV unique. Rahm is willing to sacrifice the teams for his own legacy. Bryson is not. So what does Bryson do? He can't fight Rahm publicly. Rahm is the shiny new toy. So Bryson builds a castle that LIV can't touch. Have you noticed Bryson's YouTube channel lately? The Break 50 series? The celebrity matches? The high production vlogs? This is brand insurance. Bryson realized something crucial. If LIV becomes PGA Tour light, he loses his unique selling point as the disruptor. So he is building an audience that follows him, not the league. He is positioning himself as the content king of golf. He is reaching millions of young fans who don't care about 72 holes or OWGR points. He is building leverage. If LIV fully capitulates to Rahm's vision, if they become boring and traditional, Bryson has an exit ramp. He can exist as a content creator who plays golf on the side. He doesn't need the league to define him anymore. Here is a logistical nightmare that nobody is talking about. LIV Golf uses a shotgun start. Everyone starts at the same time on different holes. This fits the action into a tight 4-hour TV window. It's fast, it's modern. But if you switch to 72 holes with 54 players, the shotgun start becomes a mess. If you keep the shotgun start for 4 days, the course conditions become unfair. If you switch to traditional tee times, morning-afternoon waves, the TV window expands to 10 hours. Jon Rahm wants traditional tee times. He wants the rhythm of a normal tournament. Bryson wants the shotgun start. He wants the speed. He wants the YouTube-friendly pacing. If LIV abandons the shotgun start to please Rahm, they lose their TV product. They become just another slow, plodding golf broadcast. They lose the louder in golf but louder. This is a direct conflict between watchability, Bryson, and tradition, Rahm. Let's talk about the trap that LIV has walked into. They spent years suing the OWGR, claiming they were being treated unfairly. They claimed their field was strong enough to warrant points, regardless of the format. The OWGR board said, no, 54 holes is not a comparable metric. By shifting to 72 holes now, LIV is waving the white flag. They are saying, okay, you win, we will play by your rules. But here is the kicker. It might not matter. The OWGR has other requirements, like a feeder tour, open qualifying, and field size, that LIV still doesn't meet. So, LIV might destroy its unique identity, alienate its original stars like Bryson, and bore its fans with 4-day events, and still not get the ranking points Rahm wants. It is the worst of both worlds. They are sacrificing their brand for a validation they might never receive. It's not just Bryson. Think about the other guys. Phil Mickelson, Dustin Johnson, Bubba Watson. These guys signed up for semi-retirement. They signed up for 14 events, 54 holes, no cuts. They wanted to play less golf for more money. Now Jon Rahm walks in and demands they work harder. If LIV switches to 72 holes, they are effectively breaching the spiritual contract they made with the older stars. Phil Mickelson is 54 years old. He doesn't want to walk 72 holes every week. He doesn't want to stress about making a cut. Rahm's demands are creating a rift between the young hungry guys and the legends. Bryson is stuck in the middle. He is young enough to play 72, but smart enough to know that alienating Phil and DJ is a bad move. The locker room is fracturing. This leaves the league in an impossible position. They cannot make both stars happy. If they stick to 54 holes and the party vibe, Bryson is happy. The brand remains unique. But Jon Rahm is furious. His ranking tanks. He potentially misses majors in 2027. He feels betrayed by the league that promised him evolution. If they switch to 72 holes and traditional golf, Rahm is happy, maybe. But Bryson is marginalized. The product becomes a generic copy of the PGA Tour. The golf but louder slogan becomes a joke. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot be a rebel and an establishment figure at the same time. Why is Rahm pushing so hard? Because of Scottie Scheffler. While Rahm has been cashing checks on LIV, Scottie Scheffler has been winning everything on the PGA Tour. He is winning green jackets. He is winning the Players' Championship. He is being called the next Tiger Woods. Jon Rahm sees this, and it eats him alive. He realizes that money isn't enough. He wants the history. He wants to be in the conversation. And he knows that winning a 54-hole event in Adelaide doesn't carry the same weight as winning at Bay Hill. Rahm's anxiety is driving this format change. He is trying to force LIV to become important so that his wins count. Bryson doesn't have this anxiety. He has accepted his role as an entertainer. He's comfortable being the exhibition king. Rahm is not. There is one final piece to this puzzle: the PIF PGA Tour merger. Is this format change actually a concession to the PGA Tour? If the Saudis want to merge with the PGA Tour, they need to make the products compatible. You can't merge a 54-hole league with a 72-hole league. The math doesn't work. By switching to 72 holes, LIV is aligning itself with the PGA Tour. This might be a sign that the merger is close. But if the merger happens, and LIV becomes just another tour, what was the point of the revolution? What was the point of all the lawsuits? Bryson DeChambeau wanted to build a new house. Jon Rahm just wants to add a room to the old house. Bryson DeChambeau's silence speaks volumes, because he knows the truth. The war is over, and the politicians took over. The disruptors, the guys who broke the system, are being pushed aside for the establishment figures who just want the system to pay them more. LIV Golf is no longer a revolution. It is a bank account with a golf tournament attached. Jon Rahm might get his 72 holes. He might even get his ranking points. But he will be playing in a league that has lost its soul. And Bryson? He'll be fine. He'll be on YouTube breaking 50 and building an empire that doesn't rely on a board of directors to approve his format.